Hello, bonjour, buenos dias, namaste, konnichiwa, ni hao, assalamu alaikum, everybody out in the internet. Chatting with again for February 2017. Before we continue, just one thing about the konnichiwa thing. I mean, there's like a bunch of ways to say hello in Japan. There's like hajime mashite, konbanwa is like good morning or something, and then there's like ohayo gozaimasu, which is like good afternoon or something. It's like good evening. It's weird. It's weird. I might just switch it to hajime mashite because it's like whatever, dude. Like four different ways to say hello, and I don't want to use the wrong one, so whatever. Anyway, so yeah, videos I'm working on, changes to the channel, and rambling and stuff. So right now, I'm not really working on anything because I finished Gravity Rush and Gravity Rush 2, so those are on the channel because I streamed them. They're pretty good. I enjoyed them thoroughly, especially the second one. Second one was like above and beyond what I expected for a sequel. I was like, wow, this game, like, it kept going. There's like a part where the game has end of credits. I mean, end of credits, end of game credits, and it's like the end of the game, and the credits are rolling. And it's like, oh, this is the end. But then like you go and talk to some people, and it's like, oh, there's actually a couple more missions after the final mission, which was crazy. Boss fights were insane, but yeah, played it. It was good. I enjoyed it. And then Gravity Rush, I never finished on the Vita, but I did play the PS4 remaster. I did enjoy that too, so it was nice to play that. And it looks even better on PS4, which was great. Um, and so the next main game that is going to come out will be Horizon, which is next week. It's been a while since between then and now, so or since I finished that game and like when that's coming out. And the plan was to go on the wheel of game and be like something old, something new, something different, something fun. But I didn't want to okay, there's a lot of things happening because I didn't want to like start a game and not finish it. I wanted to get my streaming emblem in Destiny, which I did, so it's like mission accomplished there. And then I just am trying to box up all my things so I can move. So it's like it was just a time thing. Like you see behind me right here, like my little case of like all my DVDs and crap is like gone because yeah, I've finally been putting some time into not having the place look as terrible as it always looked. I mean, not as much time as I probably should, but that's a whole other thing. Whatever. Um, as far as changes to the channel, I oh, actually, that's the thing. Okay, so I did finally start that series of how the sausage is made or making the YouTube sausage. So like episode 1 done in the can. I uploaded it. It's out. It's on the channel. But yeah, when I was making that video, like I was like brainstorming on the fly when I was like, oh man, I have this idea. Like as I was making that video of like other stuff I could do. So I'm probably gonna possibly have other stuff like that maybe. Um, let's see. There's a vlog series slash blog series I want to like either start typing or like making videos for. I haven't really. I made one because I had like all these tweets and I was like, I'm so upset about this, and I just like made a blog because I was like, well, I don't want to tweet all these things out. This is like too many tweets in succession. I'll take my tweets and put them on in a Word file, make it a blog. So there's that, and then like the vlog series, I'm not even sure it's gonna happen because I'm like, on the one hand, it's like there's like so many like I'm like thinking in my brain of like the consequences of my actions, and then I did just get 2,000 subscribers, and I like, what if the number goes down because of that? I mean, but then it's like, dude, it's not about subscriber numbers. So it's like, yeah, and then it's like, yeah, but essentially, it's just like a bunch of stuff about the current political climate that we live in, and I'm just like, I gotta get out of my system because it's just like, constantly just like making me feel like anxious and just like, oh, and stressed out and stuff. So it's like I need some like outlet for like all that aggression. It's just like, just not bottling it up all the time is like not gonna help. Um, then like they want to do like a vlog series, or like I kind of want to do a vlog series, but then it's like, I could just like type it out, but then it's like, I like making videos, so we'll see. I still haven't really done either. I've done like one blog about it. So, but then I did like want to like do it because it's still like relevant. I mean, it's always gonna be relevant, but it's like I want to get around to it. Because like if I'm looking back on the now time in the future of like when this was going down and like seeing myself and like, Chris, you had ample opportunity and you didn't do anything. You just sat there and did nothing. And you're just like, oh, complain, gripe and moan and cry. Oh, that's all you did. You're terrible. And then It's like, with great power comes great responsibility. I mean, not that I have a great power or anything, but you gotta do something, which is more than nothing. So yeah, or something, whatever. So there's that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really working on anything else. I have a bunch of, okay, not a bunch, but when I did make that video for the YouTube sausage, and I had like these ideas of like, how to and behind the scenes stuff, like beyond what I was doing, that's just like an idea. Like I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna like get around to that. And then like the sequence of events that we're at right now as far as games releasing. So we have Horizon next week, and then the week after that there's nothing, but then the week after that there's Nier, and then I think the week after that is Mass Effect. So I'm getting all three of those games. So there's like a week in between where those three games aren't coming out, where I could do something, but I'm not going to do anything because, let's see, yesterday playing Destiny, we said we are going to help somebody do some stuff, so I'll be playing that game. And then I also want to like play Destiny for like a really long time anyway, because there's all the stuff I like want to do before I take the long break that's going to happen when all these games come out, and then try to get some of that stuff done at least. Because essentially all I need to do is find a bunch of dead ghosts, and then there's like Crucible stuff to get Grimoire cards, but yeah, it's Crucible, so that's basically all it's going to be. Is like when I do get the Crucible, when I get around to doing the Crucible stuff, it's just going to be straight up Crucible for like very long amounts of time. So that's not going to be very fun, but whatever. I need to get good at Crucible again anyway because I'm trying to get my full armor set in Trials. So that's what I did this last weekend. I'm going to be doing this next weekend since there's nothing out Tuesday, or this week Tuesday. Oh, actually, I just thought about it because, well, I didn't just think about it. Well, I did just think about it, but I'm not like saying this is going to happen for sure. But you know, if I do have time between now and then, I'm not going to like jump on the wheel of game like I'm talking about, where it's like something old, something new, something different, something fun. There's a bunch of like either like short games that I have on my PS4 that I already downloaded, I haven't played through, and I want to stream, like Double Dragon 4, like it's up here on my PS4 right now, just looking at me, and I'm like, well, I kind of play that. And then there's also the DLC for Deus Ex Mankind Divided, because there's one RDO, and there's no one that comes out, I think, today or tomorrow, or soon or whatever, so I want to play those. So there's like all these like bite-sized experiences I want to like play through, and then stream, and then, once Horizon comes out, it's over, because I'll be playing that until I finish it, and then hopefully finish it before Nier comes out. And then once Nier comes out, that I'll be playing that until Mass Effect. And once Mass Effect comes out, that's basically that's it, dude. It's like that's it. Like that's all I need to say really. Like until Tekken comes out in June, or until I finish it, and if it's like terrible or something, because it's like I know that game will sustain me for at least 6 months. Because single player, I'm sure will be amazing. I know I'm gonna make multiple characters, so it's like at least 4, because like the writer brother, Good and Evil, that's 2, and then the writer's sister, Good and Evil, and that's 4, or Paragon Renegade, whatever they said something about they like changed it where it's like agree or disagree, so it's not even the same morality system, which is weird. So we'll see how that works. So there's that whole thing, which like 4 playthroughs of that at least, and like the class system is completely different, so you can't even have like you could theoretically like have like a straight soldier, engineer, sentinel, infiltrator, soldier, and adept, or adept. Wow, I know the classes. I'm so good. Or vanguard. So yeah, and then like I guess you could like have a straight up like class like that, but like the way they have it set is like you can mix and match all the different abilities and stuff. So it's not even like an issue to have like a ton of different characters that play differently. So you can switch it so easily, So that's not even an issue. Oh yeah, multiplayer, and then the co-op. So I know I'll be playing that a ton, unless it's terrible. So hopefully it's not, and it's always a grind. But that's like unlike Destiny, it's a grind I know I'm going to enjoy because all the stuff to unlock, all the different characters to play, all the different levels, all the different weapons. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, like it's almost. Let's see, is it a month away? It's the 21st. So it's less than a month. And I'm just, I cannot wait. So it's just like, I'm finally able to get excited about it and just like, can't wait. Just like, just gonna get it and then just crack out and just, can't wait. So videos I'm working on, I guess I can't work on the video if I don't have the game, but something to look forward to is that stuff. And then let's see, changes to the channel. Like nothing is changing like significantly or minorly. So it's like until I can make that channel trailer that I keep putting off, I would like to get that done too. There's all these like small things I like want to get done in the short amount of time I have, but before Horizon comes out, it's like there's stuff like on the list of like I would like to get this done for the channel, but I'm probably not going to get it done because there's other stuff I'm working on. So yeah, because there's the channel trailer. There's I want to do another video of YouTube sausage since I got like 1,000 subscribers. Like it didn't really change anything. Like the dashboard still looks the same. I didn't get any other like tips on the thingy on the side to be like, do this to increase your blah 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 blah. So yeah. Rambling about other stuff. Oh, okay, so there was the thingy the public tickets for E3 went on sale and I bought one. So it's like I have a ticket. I just don't know how I'm going to get there or how I'm going to pay for staying there. So if you're in the greater LA area and you're like, hey, ticket, you can hang out with me or crash at my place, please leave a comment in the description comment down below because that'd be great. I'll pay you back somehow or something, whatever. But yeah, that's a whole thing of like it's $250 and I was like, well, it's the price of a Wii, and the money was an issue. It's just like I was like thinking in my brain, okay, well, it's a possibility like it won't be open to the public next year. Like maybe there won't ever be an E3 again, or who knows? And it's like, dude, I've always wanted to go to E3. Like that is like the top of the list of like I don't have a bucket list, but if I did, it'd be up there. It'd be like for sure top 3, like fluctuating between 1, 2, or 3. Because I only like recently had like started adding things to my list. I have like 2 things on it, which is like go to space and go to Japan, and that's like it. I mean, whatever. That's a whole other can of worms. But yeah, but yeah. And so once the E3 thing happened, it's like, well, dude, if that's a reality, like add it to the list. So it's in the top. I mean, there's only 3, so to say it's in the top 3 is not like, oh, there's so many things I want to do before I die, blah blah. So, see, so yeah, that was anyway. So yeah, like with that logic, I was like $250, whatever, and then it's tag season, so it's like not an issue. And then now it's just the matter of getting there and lodging. And I was like, after like that was like the weird part, because it's like the initial fee of $250 is like, okay, that's easy. And then I started looking like hotel prices and like travel prices, and like, damn, it's expensive. So now I'm like, well, I have a ticket. Yeah, I might not go even. We'll see. But yeah, if you could help a brother out in the comments below, be like, hey, it's again. I mean, stranger danger. If you're a weird person or something, that's okay. That's okay. All right. I was also considering like just driving there and sleeping in my car, but that's weird. I mean, it's doable, but it's weird. We'll see. But yeah. Let's see, videos I'm working on. I haven't. Yeah. I mean, there's just Destiny stream I want to do, or stream some Destiny because I haven't streamed it in such. Okay. So the thing about the Destiny stream is like basically the one I imported a couple days ago from Twitch because I've been streaming on Twitch because I just streamed for like 77 hours to get an emblem and I got it, and then I got it. So it's now I want to like stream like a legit Destiny stream, but then I won't be able to do that because next week I'm playing Horizon. So I guess I might stream a bit today and be like, okay, dudes, in the interim that I was gone, I got this done. And then there's also like the end of the month stream, which I'm gonna do like before Horizon comes out since it's on the 28th. Which is the last day of the month, but then if I do it before the 20th, I can do it before Horizon comes out and then not have it mess up my transition into that game and playing it. Let's see, videos I'm working on. Yeah. Okay, I guess actually there's some other stuff as far as like stuff on the channel. Basically, like when it's really late at night and I can't sleep, I'm thinking of doing a series of like just playing a game and streaming it and being like, well, I mean, I haven't thought of a title for it. That's the thing that I'm like, in my brain. I kind of like don't really want to have a name for it because I think that would kind of be stupid. Because it's like I might as well just like do the same thing I'm doing now and just like have the title of the game and the date, and that's I think that's a better format, and just be like, this is the AM stream. So I might just put like AM stream on it and like call that like, those are the ones I did when I was like up at like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. or whatever, and I just couldn't sleep. And it's like I gotta play something. My brain is just like not letting me cool down, and it's too active. I can't stop thinking. It's like it happens sometimes. It's weird. And then like that's one. I'm not gonna say the other names. I just thought of it. And it's like super inappropriate, so I'm not gonna talk about that one. But yeah, there's probably gonna be like a whole sequence of like AM streams, but then once Horizon and everything comes out, I'll just be playing those anyway. So it's a non-issue. Well, it's not a non-issue, but like that's probably gonna happen too eventually. It's like we'll have like a bunch of games to stream. Cause like there's a lot of times like in the middle of the night where it's like I can't sleep, or it's like I have a little bit of time before I go to bed, and like I kind of want to play this game, but then I don't have enough time to play, and I'm not really playing this game because it's not the main game right now. So those are probably going to be happening, because that's always something I'm thinking about. Or not thinking about, that happens is like when I'm just, I want to play a game for like a bit. But like now when I play something, I always want to like make sure I put it on my channel of like, oh, okay, let me add it to the channel, add it to the list. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like that's all the videos I'm working on. It's just waiting until Horizon's here. And then anything I play until then is just going to be like a short spurt. Or not short spurt, but like, just a easy sit down and play through like Double Dragon or the Deus Ex DLC. I was thinking of streaming some Trials stuff, but I'm just not gonna bother streaming it. If something cool happens, like we go flawless, or I have like a really good game, I'll like share button it, but I'm not gonna bother with it. I would like to get a full set of armor on any of my characters, but I'm not gonna worry about that either, because I've until September when Destiny 2 comes out, so we'll see what happens. It didn't go very well this week, so I mean, we got 4 wins, which is 95, but that's my goal, was 5 wins, so whatever. Changes the channel. Changes coming. I still have yet to and with all these games coming out, like I can't, this like when I did make that video for the YouTube sausage and like showed all that stuff on the back end that I want to go back and do, like tags and descriptions. That's like because every month there's like usually like one game at least I'm looking forward to, and I'm playing like the crap out of that game. So at least that's usually like a week out of a month. So it's like usually there's like three to 4 weeks in a month. Usually 3, sometimes 4. So that's like a third of a month where I can't really like go back into my channel and do any of the back end stuff, and I haven't really got around to like doing that on a consistent basis. So that's that. But yeah, I think that's enough rambling about other stuff for now. So, I think I put the link in this one, the Endless Podcast thingy, but there's a podcast I do every week, so, check that out. Or follow me on Twitter, because I always tweet it out every week when we record it live. So, I put those in the comment thingy too at the bottom, so I never talk about like the whole comment thingy box, or not the comment, the description, description. But there's stuff in there, like links and stuff, so check that out. But yeah, that's it for this video. I mean, I don't know, as far as changes to the channel, sometimes or like videos I'm working on, sometimes I do like kind of want to do videos as far as like on topics that are like really focused on stuff going down in the gaming industry, like talking about the Switch and like why am I going to buy it, am I not going to buy it, what do I think about it? But then it's like, I like all that stuff is usually on the podcast, so you should check that out. So if you're ever wondering, oh, what do you think about this topic, I probably talked about it on the podcast. But yeah, that's enough for this month. And yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and until you hear from me again, I'm now signing off. Okay, so I just remembered something. I'll edit this in after the fact, whatever. So every day I've been uploading a video for from my share button on my PS4, like why there's all these like PS4 videos with like a weird title. Basically, I got a slim PS4, but then I also have my old one still. And I was thinking about like going through and like deleting all my like, share button videos, but I'm not going to, but because I don't need to like set the space because I'm not using it as my primary system anymore, but whatever. Basically, like back in the day, I was like share buttoning a bunch of videos. I never got around to uploading them. And then now what I'm doing is basically I'm going through them and I'm uploading them all. And so that's basically what I'm doing every day. And then there's a bunch of Destiny stuff on there, but I'm not doing all the Destiny stuff because I have plenty of Destiny crap on my channel already. I'll go back and do that stuff later, and it's like, just too much Destiny, like whatever. So all like the non-Destiny stuff, even though there's like Destiny stuff I've uploaded, like I basically am going back through all my old stuff on there, and then going through it, uploading it. Cause yeah, it's like, I've played so many games, but I never upload upload all the share button videos I make, and I've made so many. So I was like, man, I never get around to doing that, do I? So that's gonna be on there. Yeah. Actually, thinking about it, I think I might have. Never mind. Cause I'm thinking there's some missing that I remember share buttoning, but they're probably like on a different hard drive or something. But I'm not sure I can recover them, so it's nothing that special. But it was just bugging me that I had like all these videos that were like share button videos that I had and I hadn't uploaded. So those are going to be on here. And like sometimes I'll like upload a video to Facebook and it won't be on here, and I'll be like confused on, did I put it on Facebook? Did I put it on YouTube? So that's another reason, is because like sometimes it's like, this is kind of cool. Let me put it on Facebook, and I don't put it on YouTube. So now I'm just like going through them to like for sure know that I put them on YouTube. And then my like new Slim, I know there's nothing on here because I cleared out all the like I always clear out all the share button videos after I upload something, and I think that it's currently empty. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it's the last thing on here is that child's video I put up the other day, so I can just delete this and like it'll be empty again, the folder, so I can know that all that stuff's completely done and done. But yeah, all my old stuff on my old PS4. Like the other thing too about that is like a lot of those games are not as new, so it's nice to like go back and say, oh yeah, I remember playing that game. That's pretty good. Like Need for Speed or Far Cry or other stuff. I mean, or I enjoyed playing those games. Like Watch Dogs, I enjoyed playing, but I wouldn't say that's a good game. But that's a whole other can of worms. Whatever. I've gone over that game. Yeah, Watch Dogs. Ugh. Didn't buy the second one. Haha, we know why. But yeah. Okay, that's it again. So, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. And until you hear from me again, I'm now signing off for reals this time. Thanks.